Hey everybody, Arkin here.
And Focus Heal.
Getting back to She Doesn't Know How to Share. Suggestion box. A number of library books have been kept past their due date recently. Would the student council be able to retrieve them for me? If so, I'll be waiting in the library. I can explain in detail there. This must be the suggestion box. Collecting overdue books, so this is the kind of student council work helps out with. That's right, we try to resolve any issues that crop up in the student body's daily lives at school, even the small one. Of course, there's only so many problems we can deal with at once, but we try our best. You're so mature, Aggie. Okay, you've convinced me. I'll give it a shot. Besides, it kind of sounds like it could be fun. That's all it takes, huh? Well then, why don't we head over to the library and speak with Arya? Nope, we can't just zoom to the library. What a shitty school. These goddamn books.
Oh yes, how dare there be books in a library?
You want to read? You want to read Auguste the Thinker's biography?
Nah, I'm good.
Sure.
Yep. Oh.
You sure?
Yeah.
The boy Auguste, antipathy of the established regime, meeting Sheena, a war of ideologies, and the public downfall, and oh, my favorite, text omitted. You sure you don't want to read?
Yeah, I'm sure.
You sure you don't want to read the biography of Augustus Gloop?
Yep, I'm sure.
Not only do you not know how to share, you're uncultured as well. Okay, I see how it is. Uncultured swine. Or should I say, hello, Arya. Get back here.
Nope.
The gate will not pick you up.
That's fine.
Get over here. See, she doesn't love me. Oh, hello, Agnes. Are you here to check out a book? I see you brought some friends with you, too. I'm Nadia. And I'm Swin. There are new short-term exchange students. I was just giving them a little tour of the campus. Anyway, we checked the suggestion box along the way and read your letter. Would you mind telling us a little more about the overdue books? Oh, that. Well, if the student council is willing, I'll gladly take all the help I can get. The thing is, there are a few books I want to display during the school festival, but they still haven't been returned yet. Oh, right. I remember you saying you wanted to set up a book display soon. Yes, I'm planning to set up a collection of books centered around Aramis and the Calvardian Revolution. Oh, so we can enjoy the festival and learn about history at the same time. Lame. It's a fairly big library, so I'm sure you'll have plenty of options. That's true. However, I was hoping I could ask you to look for 3 books in particular. Hey! Yeah, why am I not surprised you don't share? Alright. Number of library books have been kept past their pressed. Go find them. Understood. We'd be happy to collect them for you. Those are precious school resources, after all. It wouldn't be right to leave them unaccounted for. Yeah, I gotta punish those rascals for not turning their books in on time. Who has them checked out anyway? A second year named Donatello and 2 first years named Julian and Chignon. You know, a great man once said, what you're missing today was not so yesterday. Oh, so wise. Sounds more like someone stating the obvious to me. Agreed. I'm a little surprised to hear Julian's name come up, though. Oh yeah, he didn't seem like the type to keep anything past the due date. Well, regardless, late is late. I'd really appreciate it if you could go talk to the 3 of them for me. Of course, we'll take care of it. The Aramis Expedition Squad, Arc Ride Solutions Edition. Alright. He probably gave the book away like a loser. Loser. Okay.
That's just a rumor, right?
Son of a bitch. Oh, high speed. Zoom zoom. Hey, Chignon. Blah, 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 blah. I need to freaking hit you with the topic. Would you help me carry some of it? Blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to help you. Student film? Ah, that's crazy. Ah, who'd have thought? Anyway.
Do you have a moment?
Hey, girl. Oh, no, I completely forgot. Yep. Thought she was going to make a break for it. Here it is. It's a biography on General Atkinson. I started getting interested in him after I saw Gloria, Dawn of the Revolution. Gloria? It's a movie about the Calvardian Revolution that was in theaters last year. General Olgar Atkinson, a comrade of Sheena Dirk, and mother of the Revolution. The general used to be an officer in the old Royal Army when he was young, right? Oh, so he was on the enemy side, huh? He was an exceptional young commander. He had this incredibly sincere disposition and was said to be very skilled with the sword. However, he was born in the East, so he was actually only half white. He was even shunned within the military just because he wasn't born pure-blooded. I'm sure they were just jealous of his accomplishments. Yeah, but the thing is, even though my situation is not exactly the same, I can kind of relate to him. The times may have changed, but racism is still a very real thing in Calvard. And since I've got Eastern blood in my veins too, his story felt pretty relevant. Oh. I guess I got so wrapped up in thinking about that I just lost track of time. I'm sorry you all had to come track me down. Don't even worry about it, girl, and if I ever find anyone talking bad about you, they can look forward to swallowing a mouthful of needles. Oh, you don't need to go that far for me, really. Nah, girl, we are ride or die bitches for life. I can't promise everything will get better in the future, but I hope we can at least create plenty of good memories together. And yes. And with me, too, I've got a whole list of school stuff I want to try out. Like playing hooky, and turning in late homework, and failing tests, and murder, and lunch. What was that last thing? What was that thing? Lunch? No, before that. Playing hooky. After that. Lunch? Never mind. Yes. Murder. Yeah, that. What'd you just say there? Anyway. Now that we're classmates, we can hang out together all the time. That goes for you too, S. Yeah, I'd be up for that. I'm interested in hearing more about that movie you mentioned too. Oh, we're just going to be obsessively obsessing over friends. Let's hang out together all the time. Where you go, I go. When you sleep, we sleep. When you go to the bathroom, I follow.
Proceed to never hang out with them again.
When you poop, I wipe.
I don't think you need chocolate. Oh, it's probably hot still.
We can hang out with each other all the more after the festival. Anyway. What the? Huh? How the? What? Huh. What? The upstairs?
These are the special classrooms. Wait, my next class is here. I totally thought it was somewhere else.
And this is why you should read signs beforehand.
Nah. Look. Oh, I do read signs. Best beef stew, 5 miles.
1 sec.
Well, I wasn't expecting a student council representative to come collecting overdue books. Yeah, I wasn't expecting somebody at one of the world famous Aramis Academy to have overdue books. But here we are, Donatello. Fucking ninja ass turtle. What are you doing reading books? I thought you did machines. I had every intention of returning it. It's just... I lost it. Well, here you go. Sorry to get it back so late. A biography of Aramis Gainsborough. This book is right up your alley, isn't it? You see, Donatello is studying fine art at the moment. He even showed me one of his landscape paintings of Edith. You can really feel the essence of the city through his work. He has a very lovely way of painting. Notice how she didn't say it was good. She just said it was unique. That means it's shit. I suppose it's a little uppity of me to comment on an upperclassman's work, though. Not at all. To be honest, it's actually pretty nice to hear someone compliment my art. I know it's the name of the school, but Aramis was some artist guy too, right? Wasn't he the school's first principal? I think I saw a bronze statue of him on campus. That's right. More importantly, however, he was also a leading figure in the Calvardian Revolution. He was considered quite unique, even amongst his contemporaries. I'm sure someone with sensibilities like his would also stand out in any time period. Sounds like an interesting guy. Maybe I'll give that book a read myself. Oh, hold on a second. What's wrong? Sorry, I just realized I should have said something sooner. I messed up one of the pages. I wasn't thinking, it ended up getting some ink on it. I tried to find a replacement as soon as I could, but it turns out that it's been out of print for a while now. That's why I've been holding off on returning it. I'm really sorry. I shouldn't have been doodling while I was reading. Oh, is that all? Huh? I thought maybe you dumped a bunch of tea all over it or something. I'm assuming most of it's still legible, right? Yeah, you can still read it just fine. My pen only slipped and rubbed along the page a bit. Well, we'll go ahead and take it back as is for now. But if you're really that concerned, why not go talk to Aria about it? I'm sure she'll realize it was just a mistake. She knows the kind of person you are. You're right. I should go apologize to her. Thanks, son, yes. And thank you, too, as well. Instead of apologizing to the librarian, why don't you apologize to, I don't know, somebody of the upper staffing members who actually probably bought the book? Alright, then we better get going. We'll see you later, Donatello.
Fee. For the book.
And replacement fees. Because you're in a prestigious academy, you're an upperclassman, you should know not to fuck shit up.
It has to be a crime for them to lock us indoors when the weather's so nice. I say we ditch school.
I have a better idea. How about we not cut class on our first day of school?
That would be for the best. Besides, you'd need special permission to go off campus during school hours.
Yep, we gotta wait a while.
That's you. I'm drinking the rest of it. You fucking don't be looking over here. Actually, don't be looking over here. Don't be looking over here like I'm gonna ruin the rest of it for you. Fuck off. Yeah, don't be looking over here like I'm gonna ruin the rest of it for you. Fuck you. See? So, what's happening there was I was drinking some really hot cocoa, and I grabbed my cold bottle of water to, pour it in there, cool it down, and she looked at me with like sad, just absolute in pain eyes, like I was gonna give her any more of it.
So sleepy.
Okay. So,
What?
just didn't think you'd want to. Water down the cocoa, but I guess you're okay with that.
No, it tastes like shit, but I mean, I could just put another spoonful of cocoa in there.
You could.
What I do, when I make hot chocolate, I use a big cup and 2 packs. Anyway, no, I didn't want to hit X.
You hit X. Get out.
You're not gonna freaking. Wait, what? Flower here. No. TLDR, he's so attractive, all the girlies want him, and then Nadia was, I guess, worried about S getting all the girlies. You're right, I did borrow that book, but you're saying it still hasn't been returned? Well, yeah. He swore he would get it back in by its due date. You mean you gave it to someone else? No. Well, I mean, I guess that's technically accurate, but... You see, I checked out a biography on Sheena Dirk, but then my friend said he needed to use it for something in one of his classes. I know I shouldn't have let someone else borrow a book I'm responsible for, and I did try to refuse him at first. It's just that he was so flustered. He said he was desperate for it. I mean, he even promised to return it for me. Sounds like he didn't leave you with much choice. That would have been like, nah. How about I return it to the library and then you can check it out?
Yeah.
That's normal, though. Friends borrow stuff from each other all the time. I mean, at least I think they do. By any chance, does this friend of yours happen to be Lyle? I guess there's no hiding it from you, huh? And yes. Yep, Lyle's a bitch. I know that guy. We'll go ask him about it then. Lyle tends to be pretty forgetful, so I'm sure he didn't mean any harm. Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry for all the trouble, but if you could go check in on him, I'd really appreciate it. No. I would just leave it as is and have you get punished. Where the fuck is Lyle hanging out at? Lyle, you are a liar. Lyle! Yeah, you even look like a bitch. And why does everybody in this game have green fucking eyes?
No.
Oh crap, I totally forgot. I gotta run. Bye! Sorry, it totally slipped my mind. This is the one you're looking for, right? A biography of Sheena Dirk. Yes, this should be the one Julian said you needed help with something in your history class. Yeah, I've been really falling behind lately. It's just that it takes me so much longer to read than everyone else. Same. I'm impressed you're so diligent about catching up. Well, that's me, the picture of diligence. Anyway, yeah, it was mostly my fault. Just seeing how hard Julian was working made me think, man, I gotta study harder too. Plus, it's always nice to learn something new, don't you think? But I guess none of it will really matter in the end, since I'm planning to go back home after I graduate. I mean, want to give my mom a little break. Oh, that's so sweet, Lyle. Wait, hold on. Are you into me? Yeesh, you were doing pretty good there until you face planted on the landing. Anyway, maybe try not to cause Julian any more headaches, okay? Yeah, you're right. I really feel bad about putting him out like that. I'll have to apologize to him later. We'll make sure the book gets returned. See you later, Lyle. That should be all 3 books. Let's head back to Arya. Yep. See, if he was me, she would have said yes.
You know what?
Okay.
You don't know that.
Yeah, okay. According to you, pretty much any woman I fucking interact with goes goo goo gaga face fall planting when trying to talk to me.
Not really. Not every single one.
The chick at the Verizon store. The both sets of chicks at the movies we went to. When we went to them. The chick running the axe throwing room at the arcade.
That was legit, though.
Yeah, I am legit, I know. I mean, what can I say? I got game. Look at all those games. Yeah. Freaking, I see
points in the tub of games.
And the other tub of games.
And the other tub of games.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I was throwing axes like a beast. Some other young guys saw the attractive worker just hanging out and talking me up, trying to get me to join their axe throwing league. And they tried to copy me, and they just fucking failed. They were trying to get her attention, and then it's like, when I was there, they just couldn't, because I was just beast moning it up, and they just didn't know what the hell they were doing. Yeah. So yeah, that was legit. Like, I'm well educated, I'm well read, and according to you, I'm conventionally attractive. So I don't know. And evidently, I got the Riz. Hey, got you. We've collected books you asked for, Arya. I just handed over the 3 titles to Arya. She looks like she's from the sand place. With, No. The, oh my God. The sand place with the princess and the prince who's Oliver, but not Oliver. The desert place.
I don't remember.
Me neither. Well, I did have 2 extra sets of hands. Was there anything else you needed? Well, sounds like you've got some more tasks for us. Lay it on me, girl. Isn't that when... Was it originally kept in the library? No. There's no record of it in all of our indexes. Speaking of indexes... Certain scientific railguns confirmed for a 4th season. So we'll probably get an index 4th season at some point too. My understanding is that the play was based on the Californian Revolution. However, from the rumors I've heard, it was a little more controversial. I assume the decision was made to keep it out of the library because they didn't want students to have access to it. A controversial play, huh? Oh, tell me more. Let's call it Fahrenheit 451. What? I don't care about that, but I'm looking in the background. Yeah, you see it, right?
Yeah.
Christ, who's gonna die first? Okay.
I want that book.
That sounds like the best book. Hopefully it's like a comedy horror novel. Christ, who's gonna die first? Anyway. I can't keep my eyes off that fucking book. It covered the four main figures of the revolution: Sheena, Olgar, Aramis, and Auguste. The goal is to depict their time before and after the revolution based on historical evidence. Well, some historical evidence anyway. In reality, it was a parody, adding in new alternative interpretations of the characters. Sheena was basically portrayed as an airhead, and Olgar Atkinson was so hot-blooded you might as well have called him sweltering. That sounds super fun. Yes, a lot of people actually gave it rave reviews for how entertaining it was, but at the same time, there were so many who didn't approve of it. It must have brought a lot of debate. I can see why the school would want to store it somewhere else. But in spite of all that, I'd like to put the script on display. All creators have the right to freedom of expression. Prohibiting access to it would be inexcusable. Plus, this is 8 years ago we're talking about. Anyone with strong opinions about it doesn't even attend Aramis anymore. They're probably dead. They have 2 copies of Christ Who's Gonna Die First.
They do. Which means we could each have one.
Yeah. Here, I want to read it too. I guess it only was a question of where to start looking. I think it might be a good idea to check the student council office. Oh, really? What makes you say that? Well, all the documentation for past school festivals is kept in there. I just figured it might be stored with the rest. I see. I guess you really were the right girl for the job. Please bring it by if you happen to find it. Sorry for all the extra trouble, but I really do appreciate you doing all this. Do you know something about that play on, yes? It almost seems like you knew more than you were letting on back there. I noticed that too. Maybe like you've actually seen it before? There's no hiding anything from you two, is there? Not that I actually have anything to hide, mind you. Last year, the student council sat down and watched footage of several previous school festivals. The play Arya was talking about was included in the footage. The ones who organized it were a part of the student council. In this case, Mr. Kincaid, Elaine, and Van. More like Van. You freaking loser muscles. Oh, now I get it. It makes a lot more sense knowing Van was involved. Yeah, he's not exactly known for coloring inside the lines. Anyway, that's why I'm almost certain the script is in the student council office. Who knows, though? Let's try looking for it with Shard Search and don't disturb Odette and Albert. Got it. Yeah, let's get to it. Yes, let's just use Shard Search and just fucking crawl around the student council room.
Something.
That did not help.
Worthless. Is it possible someone threw it out? I'm sure none of our current members did, at least. I bet if Ren stumbled onto it, she'd put it somewhere for extra safekeeping. You think maybe they moved it to some super secret archive? The current student council doesn't seem to have any clue of its whereabouts. If only we could ask some of the older members. In that case, why don't we ask Frederica? Considering she was our last student council president, maybe she'll know something. I believe she should be in the 3rd-year classroom on this floor. Sounds like a good idea to me. Let's go ask her. Yay! Alright. So I finished the Disgaea 6 main game. Now it's just grind. I might just move on to something else. Yo, Frederica. What a name. Frederica. What a girl. She got that resting bitch face. How should I know? And even if I did, what makes you think I'd tell one of Ren's crew? You are a bitch. She sure is friendly. Ren's crew, huh? You're right. How silly of me. It was 8 years ago, after all. Of course I'm right. It's not like I was their homeroom teacher or something. Oh, Van's homeroom teacher. Oh. Man, figure you would have forgotten all about me already. Nice seeing you, Mr. Powell. Forgotten? Impossible. You don't just forget students as special as you, Van. I'm glad that, despite everything, you seem to be doing well. Guess we should try somewhere else. Thanks for the help. Come on, Aggie, let's go. Huh? Oh, yes, of course. Sorry for the bother, Frederica. Just what are those three up to anyway? She sounds like she wants to be friends with us. But she's
Too bad.
but she's too much of a sexy bitch to do it. I'd be friends with her. I would. Damn, Toa's got that cake for someone so small. Mr. Powell, let me hit you with the topic. What? I'm always in awe at Toa's drive, but I do worry that she places too much pressure on herself. She certainly has stamina to spare, but I do wish she'd show herself as much care as she does with others. Oh, come on, You want to offer optional supplemental classes? I see. Well, we can certainly look into that. I just hope you aren't piling too much onto your plate. It's full enough as it is. I appreciate the concern, Mr. Powell, and thank you for always listening to my ideas. Of course, I'm always happy to lend an ear. Well, I suppose I should take my leave. You have visitors who quite look eager to speak with you. No, I'm actually here to speak to you, Powell. Sorry about that, Tiny Teach. We didn't mean to interrupt. That's perfectly alright, but please use your inside voice in the faculty lounge, okay, Nadia? It's funny we ended up in your class. Small world, isn't it? Oh, do you two know Miss Toa? That's right, we met a while back. It's good to see you both again. You look like you've been doing well. How long's it been now? 2 years? Man, it feels like it was only yesterday. I mean, we did hang out with Swin, Nadia, and Elaine with the whole Orbital Network thing like 2 days ago. We met a lot of people from Thor's during that incident in Crosswell. Oh, that's when you met? Were they involved in all of that? I didn't realize you got swept up in the whole ordeal. Well, it's not really the kind of thing I'd bring up at school. Anyway, when I caught wind that you two would be coming here, I immediately applied to be your facilitator. I know all about what you both have been up to, like how you've been helping out on Yessa's part-time job, for example. Ah, now it all makes sense. Still, this is a lot to take in at once. I mean, you being part of the war as a member of Thor's military academy was enough of a surprise by itself. I heard you played an especially important role in that, too. That's why I'm betting you came here to Calvard with some kind of hidden agenda. I'm on to you, Tiny Teach. What are you? Nadia, don't be rude. It's true that I'm a Thor's alumnus, and yes, I do some work for an NGO as well. But there's no hidden agenda, I promise. I'm just here as a teacher and as someone who wants to promote peace between nations. Bringing together Calvard, the Empire, and all the other surrounding nations will be no easy feat. But that won't stop me from chasing a solution. That's what I'm here to do. Wow, I never realized you were trying to achieve such a lofty goal. Lofty is right. Still, I'm not buying what she's feeding us. World peace? Ha! A likely story. Not everything's a conspiracy. By the way, wanted to ask you about something. We got this weird orb mail the other day. It was from a person named C. You know, like the one that you're friends with. Do you think he would send a cryptic message to Arkwright Solutions? Do you think you got a message from Crow? No, I really don't think so. He gave that name a long time ago, so there'd be no reason for him to use it as his signature. It's more likely your correspondent stole the moniker. It wouldn't be the first time that happened. That's what I thought too. Thanks, Tiny Teach. If I remember correctly, the first C was a terrorist who caused a huge uproar in the Empire. Miss Toa has an interesting choice of friends. Oh, sorry, I probably got you all thinking all kinds of wild things now. Well, it was nice chatting with you all, but we'd better stop here. Lunch break's almost going to be over before we know it. Feel free to stop by and talk to me anytime, though, okay? Roger Dodger. Thank you for your time. Okay, there's the first bell. Already, but I want to have more fun. You've had more than enough fun. Anyway, we still have a little bit of time before class, but we should head back before long. Good idea. I'm not going to do this.
Do you have a moment?
That sure takes me back. Heck, I remember it like it was yesterday. Ben and the others really put their all into that festival. Not just the planning either, but all the prep work for the performance too. They'd head straight to the student council room after class, and boy did they ever have their hands full. They only finished the day of the festival. It seemed like a pretty big workload, but I'm sure they were all having a ball the whole way through. So that's what they were like. But what about the script? Unfortunately, I don't know where it is either. I recall hearing some negative feedback on the performance, but I didn't think it would affect how the school decided to show their script. Why don't you try asking Miss Matilda, the school nurse? She's been with the school longer than I have, after all, and I'm pretty sure she was an advisor to the student council at the time. Oh, maybe she can point us in the right direction. Thank you so much, Mr. Powell. Good luck with your search. Oh my god. Just let the script be dead at this point. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, who's gonna die first? I can't believe they fucking actually put that in the game.
Do you have a moment?
Hey, you old bat. Oh my, that certainly does bring back memories. Could you just wait a moment, actually? I believe it was on this shelf. Ah, yes, here it is. This must be it. The story of the Calvardian Revolution. Sounds like a B-grade knockoff. It's got Van's name on it, though. Did he write this? Oh, what fun times those were. The three running the festival that year were such close friends, too. They used to claim Kincaid was the most extraordinary president of the student council had ever seen since its inception. Elaine was the first-year vice president at the time as well, and let's say she was taken aback by the script, would be putting it lightly. But in the end, she agreed to play the main role of Sheena. I must say, she inhabited the character wonderfully. Funny to think Van would write a character such as an airhead, though. Seems like he was taking jabs at everybody. He was swinging wild, Francine. He also took on a majority of the backstage work as well, though. I'll admit, I hadn't thought him to be the responsible type. Since he was in charge of general affairs and decided to take the initiative by writing and producing the script, that really does sound like Van. But as you've already gathered, the content was a bit controversial, so the school elected not to store it in the library. That's what I've kept it here instead. I say we take a peek. What? Right now? Under normal circumstances, I'd suggest we do it later, but honestly, I'm kind of curious too. Swin. There's no need to worry, I don't mind. In fact, it gladdens the heart to know someone's interested in reading it again. I never thought I'd see the day. Oh, and please give Arya my regards. Well, if she says it's okay, then... Well, look at all these notes. He even wrote all the stage directions. You fools dare to defile my sanctuary? Then the time has come to expose my master plan. Wait, what's with these lines? Is this supposed to be August? Oh, fiddlesticks. I've gone and lost my revolutionary flag again. Hey, Olgar, have you seen my flag around anywhere? Well, they weren't kidding about Sheena being an airhead. Let's get some pyrotechnics on in the scene. Reminder to ask Renee about it later. Look up at the audience on this line, Lainey. Give us some real puppy dog eyes. You can't compete with Lainey. After taking the time to look it over, the three left the nurse's office and took the script back to Arya. Yay. Jesus. That was not worth it. At all. Where's the exit? Oop.
Okay, let's begin.
Yeah. Oh, he's got game. That's a whiff. You suck.
I'm so happy.
You suck so much. Buckets, dude. Just buckets. Oh, you got me. Oh, okay. Oh, but he can't sing buckets.
I did it. I did it. Afraid not.
Sucks so much.
Went in. I'm so happy. Went in. Went in.
Just sinking buckets on him, dude.
There.
Get the fuck out of here.
I did it.
Nah, get that shit out of here.
There.
He ain't sinking shit. He ain't sinking
guess
buckets.
not.
Get the fuck out of here. He ain't sinking nothing on me. He ain't sinking buckets. I'm sinking buckets. He's sinking. Okay. Alright. 3 basketball wins.
Yeah.
Hit him with the buckets. Alright. Here's what we're going to call the video for now, though. As always, thank you all for watching. If you're enjoying the series and you'd like to see more, like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and follow me on Twitch, Shark3.
Till then.